Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the tournament wrap-up. Brought to you by Hi-Rez Studios. My name is OctanePro, and I'm your host tonight for this special segment. Let's go ahead and jump into this past week's Hi-Rez North American SMITE Weekly from November 15th. Taking a look at the brackets here, we have 8 teams that signed up for this week. In round 1, we had several buys for Team-Dignitas, Dusk Dominion, Cognitive Gaming NA, Exeter's Esports, Slam Jam City, Panda Bears, Denial Esports, and finally SMITE Boards. Taking a look at the grand finals, we did have Exeter's Esports versus Denial Esports, where early in the tournament we actually ended up seeing Team-Dignitas falling to Exeter's Esports. In third and fourth place, we had Team-Dignitas taking third and Slam Jam City taking fourth. Now looking at the grand finals for Exeter's Esports, the path they took to get there, they had a bye in round 1. They also in round 2 had Cognitive Gaming NA, and also Team-Dignitas, as I said there, that they were victorious against. Now for Denial Esports, they started out as well in round 1 with a bye, went ahead and faced off against SMITE Boards, and then against Slam Jam City, which is previously Reason Gaming. They were victorious against those teams to move on to the grand finals. Let's go ahead and jump into this week's North American Grand Finals highlight reel.
Semifinals.
Looks like they are going to try to push in and invade speed here. Fenrir and Tyr are both here, so there's going to be a 3v2 engagement. They're waiting for their moment. There's the hog going down. Here comes the engage. Here's everyone going in. Path of Flames, a lot of damage on Anderson. He is going to drop. Pon does not want to be first blood today. In fact, he's going to dash away here. Looks like he knows it's coming. Here is the ultimate coming out from Rushed. Omega's Leap is on cooldown, so no way he's going to get out here. Every ultimate ever. Early gold advantage. I mean, they're a little over $2,000 up right now. With that tower, that'd be $3,000. But Fenrir and Ionic are over here to make sure that doesn't happen.
They need to be careful. Agni's rotating as well. Al Kwang's on his way, but he's going to be a little bit late. Here comes Anderster. He's in the backlines. He's trying to escape. Turns into Ragnarok. Is going to get ulted by Pon. Picks him up, but Pon's going to be able to splash afterwards, and down Anderster will go. Omega now looking to join this fight. Tries to jump to the backlights. He's looking to catch Mace to the face with Fearless, and he does, but just the one that doesn't lock him down. It's just the one that knocks him up into the air briefly. Omega taking a lot of damage. They're going to continue to chase. Ionic tries to interrupt, and the interrupt's actually good.
They want to never think about solo lane again. Get this out of the way immediately and then just forget it exists, as they're going in just all in on this tier 2 tower right now. Meanwhile, in mid lane, Anderson is trying to force Pain off as he's split pushing the mid tower as well. Pain taking a lot of damage. Ionic does go down the right lane. Barracuda rotated over. She gets knocked out as well with the tier 2 tower. So right now, that's a total of 4 kills. And that's the surrender.
Wow, 6,000 gold lead, 12 minutes and 20 seconds in, and Exodus Esports surrenders, and it's going to be Denial Esports that takes down the first game in very convincing fashion. Out on at least 3 creeps there, just being out of range and not able to get next to them. Very, very interesting stuff there, and Exodus Esports seems to have the upper hand right now, at least in this left-hand lane.
They're definitely doing a good job of keeping the lane pushed up. Look, now the aggression comes in. There's the Impale from Pain on Barracuda, but not a whole lot of poke damage really to finish him off. A charge break comes out. His jump is on cooldown. Pain might be going down right now. Jeff Handler tries to go with a belly flop to distract, but he's unable to really make any difference. Pain is wiggling. He's trying so hard, but down he goes to one last auto attack from Apollo.
Barracuda's all by himself. This is not a safe position for him. He has his ultimate. He can try and channel out, but Denial, they're doing what they do so very well, and that is take early towers and build a lead off of that and perform well. Fenrir's going to pick up Pon with Ragnarok. The ultimate's going to channel in. Pon has to ult out, but he still will go down there, and Exodus Esports, they're going to turn this around. Here comes MLC Stealth. Pain to beyond this low. The Al Kwang ultimate comes in, it hits Stealth, but it's not going to be enough to turn that trade in their favor. Barracuda now coming down. They're trying to burst down Rush, but not before he picks up a kill onto Agni. A 3-for-1 trade, though, and Exodus Esports is smiling politely.
5-man on this left lane. Not going to find any kills immediately, but they're looking like they want to push in and get this tower.
This is a huge group up. Remember, Athena's going to be able to come across from the map, so unless Denial can crash onto Exodus, who's trying to rotate over here, they could be in a tough spot. Pompon's already had to use the ult to get out of trouble. Rushed, of course, getting picked up here, and the ultimate's going to come down. Doesn't hit him. He actually is able to get out. MLC Stealth's been forced back as well. Now it's just Omega that they're looking to try and lock down. Rush is forcing out, but Pompon has a lot of pressure in the back. Kwang ultimate comes through, and it's going to be good. Down Anderster will go. It also hits in the front lines there, and Ionics going to get zoned back by the tornado. Meanwhile,
Block is able to finish him off. A lot of damage actually came out really quickly on Ionic, and now Denial wants to push this. Now it's a 4v3. Now even if Athena shows up, they have an even fight. The Mighty Storm is going to keep them all in tower range. Here comes Anderster with the engagement. Brutalize is going to take down Ponpon, but he's going to die immediately in response. The Athena is coming in on MLC Stealth now. Is the ultimate going to be able to land? The Aegis comes out from Mace as he sits in his own storm for safety. Does not want to get nuked by that Athena. Barracuda comes down on Honor. There he goes. They're trying to finish off Mace. Already dashes right through the storm. There's the Meteor, and they're going to be able to pick up Mace with a flame very aggressively. Almost to a fault at this point. And here they're going to go again, pushing on the mid lane. Ionic comes in with his ultimate to engage. The Storm comes down, zoning out MLC Stealth, who did get hit by the Intoxicate. Here comes the Athena ultimate. Is MLC going to dash into land it? Yes, he is. And it comes down on Rush. Here comes Barracuda as well, dunking in on Pain, doing a lot of damage. He turns around and drops his ultimate. He might actually get away from this. There's the Kwang ultimate coming through. Barracuda goes down, but Ponpon does get picked up in the back. Somehow Pain gets away. Here's the 5-man Denial Death Squad in left lane, and the 5-man Exodus defense team ready for the team fight that may well decide the outcome of this game. Denial wants this Phoenix, and here goes Jeff Hindla not caring. Walking straight in. Rush is trying to zone out Anderster. There comes the Fender ultimate. He's going directly for Ponpon. Finds Ponpon. There goes 80% of Ponpon's health, but the ultimate from Kwang is good. It does a lot of damage. Barracuda's up in the air. He's going to come directly down on Hebo's head, doing a lot of damage, but a fist is going to keep him alive for a moment before he finally drops the So Beautiful. Barracuda forced out. Down goes the Phoenix. So far, it's a 1-for-1 trade. Ponpon has been dropped for Omega, and they are still pushing around.
You think Denial's coming in here? They're not looking at team fight. They're just going to go all in on your Minotaur.
They have a lot of damage, and that's exactly what they're going to do. The Beads is preemptive on the Fenrir ultimate. Every ultimate on the planet being... Oh, wow. Can't even
Don't even
cast
see the
that.
light go down.
There's no casting to be had. He died.
Yeah, I mean, there was no life. He went from full health.
Congratulations to Denial Esports for going 2-0 and winning the grand finals of the North American SMITE weekly tournament for week number 29. Moving on to the Hi-Rez European weekly SMITE tournament for November 16th. We had 16 teams sign up this week. In round 1, we only had 3 buys: SK Gaming, the Fanboys, and Cognitive Gaming EU. Looking at the grand finals, we had SK Gaming versus Cognitive Gaming EU. We also then went ahead had in third place, we had the Fanboys versus Apio Tekit. Taking a look at the path that SK Gaming took to head to the grand finals, they had a round 1 bye. Round 2, they had Team Eclipsium, and round 3, Apio Tekit. Now for Cognitive Gaming EU, they had a round 1 bye as well. They had Epsilon Esports for round 2, and then the Fanboys for round 3 that they were victorious to go ahead and bring them over into the grand finals. So as I said before, grand finals, SK Gaming versus Cognitive Gaming EU. We did actually have a disqualification of SK Gaming due to some technical difficulties, and more information is actually found on Reddit posted by Hi-Rez Bart as to this situation that did occur, allowing for Cognitive Gaming EU to be the winners of the European weekly tournament for November 16th. Well, folks, thank you very much for joining me for the quick tournament wrap-up series segment. If you'd like to go ahead and send any questions, comments, recommendations, or feedback, please go ahead and send it over to smitewrapup@gmail.com. If you'd like to check out more content by me, please go over to OctaneProGaming.com, where you can go ahead and find my Twitch information along with my Twitter information. And if you are in the Smite game chat on Twitch, just go ahead and type in !OctanePro for all my details and information. Please make sure that you guys do go ahead, and if you're checking out Smite for the first time, go over to smitegame.com to download the game completely free today. You can also go ahead and check out news, patch notes, player stats, and more over at smitegame.com. Finally, stay up to date with Smite. Go over to facebook.com/SmiteGame. And finally, twitter.com/SmiteGame. Well, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.